I am finally able to use black frame insertion on PC mode with the best input lag. So PC mode, game optimizer mode, black frame insertion, and I can use the lock settings on the TV thanks to that application, ColorControl. So you see there, peak brightness is set to high, and that option is locked. So I am on game optimizer mode, and I have that peak brightness set to high, and I also have the color gamut on native, which is what I like, 150, 50 color depth. And you see there, true motion is set to high. And I'm gonna show you I am on PC mode. We come here, PC mode for all inputs. So why? I just don't understand why LG has those settings locked. And I have to go and try to get a third-party application to get that resolved. Why? It's just nonsense. I was so unhappy with this TV because I was not able to use black frame insertion, which was the main selling point for me. It was the main reason I got this TV was for black frame insertion. And it's too dark. And if you don't have access to those settings, you cannot use it, basically. So it's useless. So yeah, just don't understand why. But anyway, that's the best thing about PC, that you can make it work, man. It takes a lot, sometimes takes a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, but you can make it work. On the PC, everything is possible. So it's working. It's working with a much better input lag. So I'm getting 120 frames on this game, which is very demanding, especially on the CPU. It's very demanding on the CPU, and of course also the GPU. But the good thing is that I'm getting that 120 frames with good input lag. I mean, with lower input lag. Well, actually, at night, I see is dropping from 100 frames. So I need to lower the pixel density a little bit. Let me lower this a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna lower it. Yeah, that's perfect now. So yeah, I don't care about having less pixel density because I move the camera and the resolution. Let me turn off the music. Yeah, so I don't care about losing pixel density because I move the camera and it's perfect. No blur. No blur, and it feels responsive. Of course, G-Sync feels better in terms of responsiveness, but motion resolution, this is perfection. Like I do this, amazing. It's perfect. Perfect motion resolution. And I can get that result on most games. I just need to lower the resolution sometimes, tweak the settings. Or if it's not a very demanding game, then I can just get it. Amazing. So yeah, I'm doing a video about that application but I want to learn how to support the people who made that application, because I'm gonna pay them if it's possible, and I want to include that on the video. Hey, if you want to support these guys, and I'm gonna have the link to support them, because I think they deserve to be supported. It's basically giving me the option to unlock the full potential of this TV, and I was not able to get what I want. And it's crazy that LG is locking those settings, man. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, it's working now. I don't care. PC is, allows you to do things like that. So I'm gonna see now if I'm gonna drop below 120, because it's at night, which this game is more demanding at night. It's raining and I have the police behind me. So let's see if it drops below 120. I don't care about small, 119, 117. I don't care about those small things. But it's not dropping. That's perfect. That's perfect, man. It's like playing on a CRT. I would say this Motion Pro, I would say this is the equivalent in motion of a CRT at 85 Hertz, I would say. A CRT at 100 Hertz looks better than this in movement. I'm saying, of course, it does not look better because this is a higher resolution, higher fidelity, and all of that. But what I mean is how much the resolution drops. Yeah, a CRT, I would say my CRT can do 100 frames, 100 Hertz easily. I would say this is not as good. This is like 85 Hertz on my CRT. But the colors are good now. Let me see if I'm not crushing blacks. Yeah. I think I'm crushing a little. It's not crushing blacks, but it can definitely be brighter. But I have a little bit of headroom here on the contrast. I can bump this up to, just bump it to 100%, and it's better now. Yeah, it's not crushing blacks. It's bright enough. Perfect. If I get this result out of the box, I would be happy. But it took me like over a month to figure this out. It took me over 1 month to get this TV to the level that I should get out of the box. I should get access to all those options out of the box. Actually, I think they should have presets for Motion Pro. Like if you turn on Motion Pro, this should be by default. All of my settings should be by default, because that's the only way you can get the luminance that you need to use it. Otherwise it's too dark. I'm sure most people don't use it because it's too dark. But now it's perfect. It's perfect. And I love it, man. I'm just ecstatic to be able to use these settings. Actually, I am crushing blacks here. Well, it's not crushing blacks, but almost. Let me see if I have any automatic brightener, automatic setting turn on. you know, the brightness limiter and stuff. Logo brightness is off. Screen move is off. Yeah, I don't have any of those things. Let me see if there's any AI setting on. Is here AI service. Yeah, only the sound, which I like a lot, by the way. I like this AI sound with the bass boost. I like that. Yeah, so I don't know why it's almost there, but almost to the. It's not crushing blacks, or almost. Just barely. But it's good, it's good. It's not crushing blacks. It's good. I can see everything, no problem. I can see, no problem. And I know for sure the peak brightness is working. Actually, let me demonstrate to you that the peak brightness is working. Let me turn it off. We'll see. I'm gonna turn off that peak brightness and you will see. Let me open the program. So I come here, expert, peak brightness, off. Boom! Well, you can see it right there on the. I don't even need to go to the game. It was clear. Peak brightness, high. Boom! It's clear. I mean, I don't even need to go to the game like that. It's working. So yeah, I don't know why LG locks those settings. It is not adding any input lag. This feels as responsive as without it. And definitely the color gamut is not going to add any input lag. It just doesn't make any sense. They lock that. But anyway, it's working now. So I'm gonna do a video comparing again the plasma TV on this scene, so you can go back and look at the first video that I made comparing the plasma with the OLED on this game and comparing the colors and how bad that was looking in comparison, and you can see now the difference, and you will see it's actually a big difference. See if I'm dropping here 1929, so it's almost a lock 120. Yeah, I love it. Now I'm happy with it.